Bittersweet. You're like a Sour Patch Kid. Bittersweet. Oh, hey, what's up, man? You're like a Sour Patch Kid. Your life is bittersweet. You're walking down the bigger street. You're choosing to let bitter speak. Until you know the answer to the question, why this pain? You need to realize that to live is Christ, to die is gain. You love someone to death until it's literal. And once they die, you ask why or get bitterful. You blame God and you think your life's over. And to cover up the pain, you haven't spent a night sober. You wish it was a dream, you say it's not fair. The person that you always ran to is not there. You think about the good times and laugh a bit. You say the person was kind, loving, and passionate. That's when I see your picture and the caption is, in a few days, life changed faster than fashion did. Yeah. I'm not into making sadder songs, but some emotions are apparent like a dad or mom. When I was in 11th grade, I heard a school announcement. Nobody said another word the second they announced it. I heard a silence so loud I could have gone deaf. Just when I thought that life was perfect like a prom dress. Life's tough, you gotta face it, throw the mask away. Isaiah 57:1, good people pass away. There's not an explanation to explain it. If you don't get the picture yet, then hold up, let me paint it. A couple years go by, I get to work and make a friend. I mean the type of friend you might not ever make again. A couple weeks go by, I'm hanging at his house now. I promised we would laugh so much we'd almost bring the house down. I noticed pictures on the wall and then I questioned him. I saw a kid I hadn't seen, I said you've never mentioned him. When I was in 11th grade, I heard a school announcement, and now I know exactly who it was when they announced it. Your brother passed away the same year that your dad did. How are you not a savage? Your issues are not average. You're always optimistic and it's awesome that you're modest. I could learn a lot from you, for real, I'm being honest. You could have been upset with God, I would have understood why. Your brother was a good guy, you never thought he would die. You could have turned away from God and blamed him for what happened. Instead you put your trust in God and thanked him for what had been. Plus you're always positive, it's crazy how you handled it. When the situation got dark, you kept your candle lit. You could have been the person that I mentioned at the start, but you chose to fully follow after God with all your heart, which you gave God the credit for. You're building up his credit score. I'm saying that you're grateful, don't get lost up in that metaphor. I know you lost too, but I still think that it's odd. You'll hold your father's hand until the end. Your father's name is God. You always used to think about how great your life was. You understood the fact that darkness doesn't shine how light does. It feels good to know that it was God that got you through, doesn't it? He got you through and now you're close to him because of it. You thought your life was great and now you know the reason why. You got close to God and found life knowing he's alive. I know your past was rough, I wish you had a peace of mind. But you knew that God was there with all that peace of mind. You weren't punished, you were blessed to have the start you did. You were given light to shine when it gets dark, you dig? I'm only one call away, it only takes a phone. And with God, there's not a problem that you'll ever face alone. You're like a Sour Patch Kid, your life is bittersweet. You could walk down the bigger street, but choose to not let bitter speak. Until you know the answer to the question, why this pain? I'm glad you realize that to live is Christ, to die is gain. Bittersweet. You're like a Sour Patch Kid. Bittersweet.